you to our awesome patrons who made this video possible. To join our community and get cool rewards like postcards from around the world, click the link in the description or go to patreon.com/thewayaway.
Hello from Bangkok at nighttime. I'm Josh.
And I'm Ashley, and tonight we are going to stuff our faces one last time full of Thai food.
We booked a tour with Bangkok Food Tours, and we are doing the Midnight Food Tour by Tuk-Tuk.
We're gonna ride in a tuk-tuk to all the different night markets we can on this one last time of eating Thai food.
If you want to follow along, there's a link in the description where you can book this tour yourselves, but I want to say thank you to Bangkok Food Tours for setting us on this. Let's go!
Tonight, I want you to remember how handsome your driver gonna be tonight. Okay?
I'm misplaced in every way that you can think of.
In my little tuk-tuk, he's gonna take us around all the night.
Dismantle into pieces, I can move on. Can't you see I'm falling down? Can't you see I'm falling down?
All right, we just had our orientation. Rowan, our tour guide, has sent us off to get 2 people per tuk-tuk.
Yeah, we got our own little tuk-tuk.
We're doing gangster. We don't know where we're going, but we're headed to the first stop. He said something about chicken and maybe some soup, so.
Taste it, the bittersweetness. I can't keep myself from going under. So I'm down. Tell me everything's okay.
Crazy bangs in that. But we've made it to our first stop.
Can't you see I'm falling down?
First restaurant we've come to is called Jay On. Jay means sister and On is the name of the owner of the restaurant. But it's northeastern Thai style food. Most of the time we find dishes with regular rice. He told us that the northeastern style is to eat with sticky rice, and traditionally you use your fingers and your hands, but we're not going to do that today. We get spoons and forks. Papaya salad actually is spicy, but it's super crunchy, and they do add sugar to it, so it's like sugary, limey. It's really fresh and delicious, actually. I can't really taste the papaya at all because I think that it's just like a green papaya. It's not the yellow papaya that I'm used to.
So I've got the soup. Tom means soup. Woo, that got me. The spice went right up my nose. It's a vegetable broth for sure, but there's a strong spice in there right off the top. Probably some chili of sorts.
The sticky rice really gives it an interesting texture. I actually really like the sticky rice in it. Our first stop did not disappoint. There was so much food. It is all gone, and we're headed to the next place. I'm already filling up, so our tuk-tuks have arrived, and they're ready to go.
When it comes to the fried noodle with chicken, in Bangkok area we have plenty of them. Maybe like 40, 50 different restaurants in the Bangkok area by itself. But you know what? We are the food tour, right? So of course we have to bring you to the best one.
Can't keep myself from going under.
Alright, guys, ready? Welcome to the
And tell me everything's okay.
Called Anne, and we just arrived. They actually took us back into the kitchen, which is back in the alleyway. It's crazy. This is where they're cooking all the meals for the restaurant, and right now it's packed in there. Ah! So tired. They make only like 1 or 2 dishes here, and they are famous for those dishes. I can't wait to try it.
finally got a table here. Some people cleared out and we're waiting for our food to come. Thought I'd mention a little bit of the cool things about this restaurant that we just learned from our guide. This has a Michelin award. Not a Michelin star, but a Michelin award for excellence in taste. There's only 20 places in Thailand that have that award. Really, really good food recognized by Michelin. Some cool things that we learned that we have on the table here. First off, we have a sort of rice vinegar with peppers in it, and this is sour. He said it's not even that spicy, so you can add sour flavors. Next, you can add salty with a soy sauce. They have sugar on the table so that you can sweeten up your dish if you'd like it. Then they also have chili flakes if you just like a spice to everything. But one other thing that they have, I haven't noticed anywhere else, they probably have it, I just haven't seen it, is sweet chili sauce. And our guide said that this is the real sriracha sauce. So for those of you who like sriracha sauce, just know you're getting the fake stuff. I'll explain. Sriracha is a province or a city in Thailand, and when they say sriracha sauce, they mean sauce made from the best chili in that province, which is the best chili in all of Thailand. However, the sriracha sauce that we have in the US is branded sriracha, and it's made in Irvine, California. So, not bad, just not officially sriracha according to the Thais. So this is the dish that Anne is famous for. It's chicken, fried chicken. It's got some chives in it as well as an egg. You can choose to have it cooked or runny. I chose runny because when in Thailand, right? Our guide said after you get your photos, the next thing you do is just mix it up and spread it all out. So, oh yeah, that is nice and runny. Oh, and it has like a little base underneath it too, with some broad noodles that you can find in pad see ew. I'm not sure the exact name of this dish, but it is specific to Anne. Wow, that's looking so good. Oh, I could just eat that up. So here we go. I've got a little bit of chicken as well as the noodle in here, mixed in with the egg. Oh man, it has a crunch. It's like chewy at the same time, and it's got just almost like a KFC taste because of the fried chicken, obviously. It's super good. Crunchy, smushy, fried chickeny, not spicy at all. You could add chili or whatever flavors that you want from this table on it. That's super good.
Michelin approved and Josh and Ashley approved. That was one of the best dishes we have had here in Thailand. But now, we're off to the flower market. Let's get on our tuk-tuk.
Don't you cut me off like you did that time. Once was already enough.
We've just arrived at the flower market. It's gonna drop us off and we're gonna walk around.
In the Thai language, the name of this market means the market at the entrance of the canal from the main river here in Bangkok that goes into the old city. We're coming in now, and it's gonna get real busy real fast.
The flower market is the third largest flower market in the world, and it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's a lot of flowers being sold. This market over the fish market in Japan. It smelled so bad in there, but here with all the flowers, it's amazing. Time to try some real legit street food here in Thailand. It's called moo ping, which is barbecued pork on this little grill right here. Looks so good. Just on a little skewer. It's so soft. And this sauce, this teriyaki sauce, is really good.
Touch the fire with your hands, 'cause you're gonna get burned, you're gonna get burned. You're walking into quicksand.
We have come to Wat Po, which is a temple here in Bangkok. Josh and I have been to this temple maybe like 10 years ago, more than that actually, and it was packed full of people, but on this tour they take you almost at 10 at night. Nobody's here. And this is the temple that has the famous reclining Buddha.
Probably the only bad thing about coming late at night is that you can't see the reclining Buddha at this particular temple because it closes at 6. But it is beautiful here, it is cool, it is relaxing and enjoyable. It seems you can't shake a stick at a tour in Thailand without visiting a temple at some point.
If you want to come here, then you need to have a tour guide because they do have security at the front in the evening. So it's amazing, beautiful, quiet, but make sure you have a tour guide.
So again, link in the description.
And as I told you, most famous pad Thai spot in the world has been open for more than 70 years. Always been known as the best pad Thai in Bangkok. Pad Thai.
That is what my heart said.
We have come to Tip Samai. It is the most famous pad Thai restaurant in the entire world. And it's here in Bangkok. This
So
is
our
our
tour guide said.
last stop of the night. Well, you can see that's most famous because of
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
stuff on the wall,
There is a lot
singing
of
its accolades. You could argue that there's better pad Thai. Some people might, but this is the most famous.
And we're here right now.
One thing I didn't know about pad Thai, now if you know anything about Thai food, you probably know that pad Thai exists, especially if you're from the US, that's like the Thai food that you can find. That and probably tom kha, the soup that you can get. But one thing I didn't know about pad Thai is that it was actually invented around World War II. So rice was getting kind of expensive, so they used all the broken bits of rice that were cheaper and they mixed it into getting rice noodles, and then they sourced local foods and they mixed it all together and called it pad Thai, meaning rice noodle Thai style, basically, I think is the loose translation. So this is the national dish of Thailand in addition to being just famous, right?
Yeah. Josh has the modern style version that has the noodles on the inside and the egg on the outside. It's kind of like a little blanket. Whereas I have the traditional kind. Just noodles, eggs. It's delicious.
That's super good. It's like, it's creamier than normal. And I will admit that it's really good pad Thai. Although I haven't had pad Thai the entire time we've been here in Bangkok. So I can't really compare with anything lately, but it is very good.
I love pad Thai.
And how's that compared to the pad Thai you've been having?
It's delicious.
Is it? Would you consider it the best you've ever had?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good? Okay. The main difference between the modern style that we have here and the traditional style pad Thai. The traditional is cooked with rice vinegar, and the modern style is cooked with rice vinegar and shrimp oil. That seems to be the main differentiation, in addition to just the coloring and the presentation.
'Cause that is what my heart says. This is what my heart
So many places that we went tonight we wouldn't have done it on our own, and so we are so glad we came on this tour, as well as taking a tuk-tuk and not worrying about where we're going, but knowing that he's just going to take us where we're supposed to go. It's excellent.
They even had someone waiting in line at that last restaurant for us so we wouldn't have to wait.
Yeah.
That's the kind of service you get when you're on a tour.
Amazing. So we're going to close out here, so good night from Thailand, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
A huge shout out to all of our patrons who helped make this video possible. If you want to follow more, go to Instagram at WayAwayMag. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Way More, if you want to see way more from us.
says.